She's been locked in.
Do something about, answer about like.
You think red cups are still a thing?
In what capacity?
You know how people like you got my red cup, that mean you got alcohol or something in it. I feel like that was college culture though.
Yes, because nobody was walking around with glass. You drop it.
But you got clear plastic cups. And now you got the festival. Like I got gold and silver.
No, and I also like, not even to sound a little bougie, but glass. It does something to the wine. Certain plastics don't taste well with the right alcohol.
Is your mic on?
Yeah, it's just low. I can hear myself.
Cause I don't hear you at all.
That's not. I can hear me unless you want me to.
Like I'm not even getting wavelengths from you. If this is Greg, then this is Gigi.
Is this better?
Oh, maybe you're just low.
I am. I'm we know. I thought we know that already. I'm just super low.
It just concerns me when I don't see, like I see my wavelengths really good and I don't see yours.
Yeah, I understand.
But it's there.
Cherry lemonade. Ooh.
What's that?
What do you think rainbow unicorn would taste like?
LSD.
So you know what LSD tastes like?
So?
You do?
No, nigga.
I don't know. I was just like, tell me, what is it? Does it have like a tangy flavor to it? They have a brand called Sour Heads.
For what?
The energy drink that I like drink sometimes.
Oh, Bay?
Yeah. You don't gotta, Greg.
What?
They ain't paying us. Relax.
Okay.
Okay.
That was an advertisement for them?
We don't know that yet, Greg.
Because I could tell you, I could also say, drink this drink and you could feel like shit.
I haven't.
Is that advertisement?
That's not, but that didn't happen.
But then again, there's no such thing as bad marketing. I'm a firm believer in that.
You're right, because people be like, I want to try it.
I want to try this thing to make me feel like shit.
Yeah.
Right.
It don't make me feel like shit.
Let's see if it really does.
There's one called Star Blast. I just don't think these are real flavors. It's just like when you start just naming things out of...
they just... Oh, this tastes good.
Yeah, what do you want to call it?
What do you want to call it?
Star Blast.
Sweet nut.
You know, there probably is one like that.
I wouldn't be surprised.
They got all these... They have Blue Raz.
I could see Dunkin' or Starbucks coming up with like a sweet nut coffee and advertising sweet nut coffee.
Yeah, and say it's like macadamia nuts in there.
I think like people are not like people like me don't exist.
You're right, because you're gonna order 2 of them.
Why would I do? I want 2 sweet nuts.
Yeah.
Oh, you want 3.
I would just make it a venti, Greg. I wouldn't do that.
Oh, y'all hear that? Venti sweet nut for you. Yo, for the longest, Starbucks fucked me up with their cup sizes.
Yeah, I was just like, what? A tall?
Why is it tall or small, bro?
Yeah, why is a grande and medium? Like, why can't we just use the words that make sense?
I need to hear the philosophy behind this.
And I thought venti was iced tea. I was like, I don't want the venti. I'm like, no, you do. You want the biggest one, right? You're like, oh, okay.
Then they got, what is it? Trinky?
There's a bigger one than that?
That sounds so wrong.
I don't.
There's a bigger one?
There is a bigger one than that?
I guess so.
I'm gonna
shout out to Starbucks, best coffee on earth.
Pause.
Prove it. Prove me otherwise.
Okay, I will. You ever been to like an actual coffee shop?
Of course, I've been to many coffee shops.
And you still think Starbucks is it?
1000%.
Okay.
Because coffee shops be trying to be too fancy with it and be like, we got to show you how real coffee is done. So let me get the really expensive espresso machine that makes your espresso super dark and like nasty as fuck. Espresso is nasty all the way around.
I don't think so. But I grew up on it.
I drank it.
I grew up on Bustelo, Cafe Bustelo.
You made that sound really like
it was exquisite, a yellow can,
but it's really not. I know exactly what it is. And sometimes it comes in the plastic.
Yeah,
the bricks.
Bricks, yeah.
Cocaine.
They have
cocaine.
No, Greg. They have
cocaine.
They have K cups now.
Yo, Keurigs are the worst things ever created.
Why?
It's just watered down coffee. It's disgusting to me.
What do you think this glorified Starbucks is coming from?
Starbucks is not watered down coffee.
It's just a stronger version of watered down coffee.
Have you been to a Starbucks?
Yes.
What kind of Starbucks do you get? Do you get like the diabetes drinks?
No, why would I do that?
Because I feel like that's what everybody. I be seeing people come out of Starbucks with milkshakes. Like, what the fuck are y'all drinking? We supposed to be here for coffee.
No, they have different things. They have refreshers there.
Coffee.
Okay, Greg. Because they make the coffee in front of you.
They do.
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciate it.
I've seen how they made the coffee. Even when they do like the refreshers, they're in boxes. It's just juice boxes that they pour in together.
Not coffee.
Okay.
Not their coffee.
Okay.
I know the refreshers and lemonades and all that stuff. Absolutely, but
Okay.
I'm not going. I go for coffee.
And say when they just pour it in your cup.
No.
Okay. Tell me what
They got the machine. They put the grounds in, and especially with espresso. Don't be coming for.
You have to with espresso.
Don't be coming for Starbucks. Talk about it's just watered down. It's not watered down.
Okay.
You try to come for my Starbucks, yo. I don't like that.
That's okay.
Starbucks, I got your back. You won't call them. They ain't paying me either. But I'm still going to rep to this.
He don't even go and buy y'all's for real. He just goes to the store and buy Starbucks. So I just want to let y'all know that he out here doing the same thing that I think that they're doing.
What are you talking about?
You're getting a concentrated coffee, y'all, and they just putting water in it.
No, today I definitely just bought the shit.
Yeah,
Well,
no peace at it. This is his life. He loves Starbucks. That
I
much,
go to
you guys.
Starbucks every day. People judge me all the time because I will spend. I don't care how much money I got in my account. As long as I got enough for a cup of coffee,
yeah,
we good.
You know what? Shout outs to you and your priorities.
Because I don't even know how to make coffee. You put a coffee maker in front of me, I'll look at that shit like work.
Wow, Greg. Really? You wouldn't even try?
No, for what?
Okay, you're right. Would you rather spend $10 on some add water coffee?
Absolutely. Stop disrespecting Seattle's best.
That's who you're choosing.
No, I'm not, because Seattle's best is not even good coffee. Bro. I love you some Starbucks. You see the video? It's not a video. Somebody had posted a picture about the two people fucking at the stop sign in Seattle.
No, Greg. That's not on my timeline, Greg. I don't know why you think that's something. Oh, yeah, you know what? And I stopped and I watched the whole video.
Because we follow some of the same people. And somebody who I think we both follow, retweeted it. That's how I saw it.
No, we probably don't follow them, then, Greg. How about that? I don't.
You got restrictions on you?
I don't have restrictions. I just don't.
You like a little kid?
You know what I did? Remember when you said, like, why does my Twitter, like, you have to, like, click on the images?
Yeah.
And then we changed the settings so I can just see the images. Yeah, I went back to clicking on images. So with that being said, even if it is on my timeline, I would have to really be proactive and click on the link in order to view it.
I need the videos to be showing like through the time. I hate when you gotta, because it takes you out of the flow of the timeline.
I think it just allows me more control with what I'm consuming because I can see you. Like you just scrolling through it now because now there's videos playing. It's just
that's a good way of control. That's pretty good.
No,
I didn't even think of it that way.
Yeah, and then it just became too much. Like I would be scrolling and then there's like a video I don't want to watch that's playing while I'm trying. No, it's okay.
Shout outs to you for I didn't even think about that.
But
that like not having a video autoplay is a means of controlling what you consume.
Yeah, sometimes there's things. You think about like when you're on other platforms. I'm just gonna use YouTube because that's the only one that I really is on. Maybe I'll.
Yo, people be going on YouTube like it's social media.
I used to do that, but not like I wasn't like a comment person, but I was like engaged. Like I had YouTubers that I actually like watched and I used to tune into.
If I'm on YouTube, it's because I'm looking up how to do something.
But that's useful. That's the reason why TikTok was made. But like even like on
TikTok
YouTube,
would never take over YouTube University. I'm sorry, I'll stop cutting you off now.
Okay, it just depends on who consumes it. Because I think that in the era that you grew up, that YouTube was very conducive to where you are because you were able to learn a lot. But then you think about the kids today and how they're consuming information, their attention spans is way shorter than ours.
Very true.
So even learning things on a platform such as TikTok would make sense. But outside of that, I don't even know what I was going to say.
YouTube as a social media.
Oh, is that like when you're scrolling and then there's videos that already start playing?
Yeah.
right? And sometimes these are not videos that you want to watch, but now you're consuming whatever this is. And I think that what I have done so far to protect myself when it comes to certain information that I'm receiving is that I try to choose how I'm consuming it. Like, I don't know. I can't even explain it. I feel like that's the best way I can explain it.
No, I get you. I feel like, but I also feel like that's how like conspiracy theories become about.
What do you mean?
It's wormholing. You see one video, you start watching one video. That's interesting. And the next video, especially a video that they suggest comes up. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Next one. Oh, the next thing you know, there's a playlist.
Yeah, now you locked in. Just having it play in the background. You just taking it all to foolery.
Oh. You said it, not me. Foolery.
Sometimes. I used to be the YouTube person. Like, I liked YouTube.
I still go to YouTube University is a free degree that anyone can achieve if you decide to enroll. I think applications are still being taken today if you want to enroll. If you ever want to learn something, just go to YouTube. I'm pretty sure it's there.
Yeah, I learned how to change the filter in my car for YouTube.
I learned how to change the lights on the car through YouTube. So shout outs to YouTube.
Yeah, I learned how to change the battery on my keys. Yeah.
Yeah. YouTube University people enroll today. $0 down tuition plan. All right. Banter. We banter about this. We banter about that. Was that banter strong enough?
Nah, when you point at yourself like that, do it again, Greg. Do it again. Go ahead, Greg.
But check it. Look.
It stinks.
Banter. I like that one better. Oh, look, your ear hurt. Good. So, the banter question for today is, what is your go-to drink at the bar?
Oh, Greg. That's not even fair.
Why?
Because my go-to drink and my go-to drink at a bar are two different things.
I said go-to drink at the bar.
I know, and I don't like it because a lot of bars don't usually have my drink.
So let's go through it then. What's the first thing you're asking for? Hey, Gigi, welcome to club, whatever this is. What can I get for you to drink? Hey. Oh, it's loud because the music is going.
I would look for something dark. I don't really care for the Hennessy drinks of the world.
Dog piss?
I don't care for those. But it really just depends on where I'm going and who I'm with. Because sometimes like I have a choice of wine where I go to places. I have a martini if I go to other places and it's not vodka because I don't drink vodka. But like usually when I go out, I don't really care for the drinks that are out because
What alcohol is in a martini? Tequila?
No, vodka.
Oh.
I put gin in mine though.
Okay.
So I don't know, Greg. I'm trying to think because I like
does it
dark
depend
alcohol.
on the establishment?
Yeah, what we're doing. For me,
You going to Applebee's?
I'm going to Applebee's.
We're gonna start off with the low bar.
Yeah, why you keep putting me at Applebee's though? They got this perfect margarita. It comes like
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So right now I'm just talking about the alcohol
tequila
part.
and it's bad. It's really not good though.
So why do you go for it? That tells a lot about who you are.
Because sometimes it was really good. There was this one bartender named Kayla, and I would go there to watch games, and she would make it really good. But then the last few times I went, it was bad. But they have Remy there. I just never thought of don't talk about my alcohol.
You could talk about Starbucks?
Greg, Starbucks don't support you, Greg.
Neither does Remy.
In my hard times, yes. Remy has held me down. But they have Remy there. It's just, I think for me, because there has been bars that I've ordered Remy. It's just the alcohol that that you can spend less when you buy your own bottle than when you're actually buying it at a bar. It's always at least $20.
That's why you got to pregame before you go anywhere.
Well, yeah, but that's not what we're talking about.
I know. So right now when you go to Applebee's, it's tequila.
Right now when I go to Applebee's, it's
Because that margarita has tequila in it, right?
Yeah.
All right, now we're going to.
It's 1800 tequila, I think.
That's good tequila.
That's all right. It depends.
It's pretty good tequila.
It's okay. I think
Silver.
it's like.
I think silver's the best.
Okay.
I drink a lot of tequilas.
I don't like tequila.
I love tequila.
Tequila's not like. I don't want to say, yeah, no, I don't care for tequila like that. I'm gonna be like, oh my God, let me go get a bottle of tequila. No.
It's not the first drink I'm going. It's not the first bottle I'm going for. I'm going for a whiskey or a bourbon first.
I like cognac, but I like dark.
I don't like cognac. It just doesn't taste natural. Something about it. It's like milk.
Ew, no, it's not like milk.
It's like, why?
Oh, you're comparing the idea of how you feel about milk to cognac.
Yeah, like why are we consuming this? This doesn't feel right. And I think it's because
this like candy caramel flavored whiskey is amazing. Like
that's not what you're drinking.
What is this?
What are you drinking?
The one in the glass bottle. The regular one.
No, it's just sweet.
I don't like sweet things. You do.
No, because I would never buy like a candy flavored honey. No, I learned my lesson a long time ago.
But that's not true because the double one has like that's another sweet one. Just looking at the bottle,
it's not sweet.
It has like toffee in it. Yes, it is sweet.
First off, you're making that up because you didn't even read toffee on the thing.
It was on the back of the bottle. It said the taste of it.
It doesn't taste like toffee.
What does it taste like?
I haven't opened it yet, so I wouldn't know. But I know what regular
Can I please look at the bottle so you can look at it?
Sure. If you want.
Okay. Because it's just, I think you didn't, like, you like sweet alcohol kind of thing.
No.
What is this? This is has like a honey kind of base to it. This is not.
I don't know what.
This is something that you would have to, like, drink straight or, like, what do you put in it?
I wouldn't mix that.
Because I
drank it last night.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, that is just a regular.
Yeah, this is like an old man. I got a beard. And sometimes food get caught in a drink. I'm gonna bring you the bottle, right?
Okay. I'm actually about to pour that out.
Why?
Because it was too sweet for me.
Oh, now it's too sweet for you.
No, because it really was. Yeah, you can pour that out. Can you give me my cup?
Read it. What does it say on there, Greg?
We age, we blend, we age again.
Mm-hmm. Keep looking at the whole box, Greg.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Am I?
Honey and toffee.
You like sweet alcohols, Greg.
We're about to see how this tastes.
I like a little like burn in my chest, you know, like.
That's not cognac though. Cognac is thick.
What do you have you ever drank Remy before?
I've had it before, yes I have. I don't like it. Cause you know what it is? I think what my introduction to cognac would be like
Hennessy?
Would be like a Hennessy.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. And maybe because I did like Hennessy.
Oh
my God. No.
Just
what's E&J? What's E&J?
Another cognac.
See, no. I don't. And you know what? Then I can respect that. Because E&J, no. Paul Masson, no. Hennessy, I'm a no. But I used to like, when I started drinking Hennessy, then I went to like Hennessy Black. I thought that was a thing. And then all of a sudden you travel and you like, there's white Hennessy. You're like, oh my God. Which also is like a sweet.
The white man always got to bring himself into black people shit.
and then I think my cousin, she was drinking Remy one day. And she was like, try it. And I sipped it and I said, you know what? It's like, this didn't taste that bad. And it was hitting. And so I was enjoying it. And so I continued drinking it. And I know this sounds crazy. Well, this might speak to more of who I am than anything. But I can get right, like, on Remy faster than I can on Henny. Like, I feel like it's just...
What's the alcohol content in each of them? If you know.
Maybe 41. I want to say that I remember. I know the calories in a half a pint of Remy is 90.
That's wild. Okay, so let's get back to the question. So we got Applebee's with the tequila.
The Okay.
Now we're going downtown New York on a night scene. You in your skinny black dress with some heels on. You sitting at the bar.
Yeah.
What are you ordering?
Okay. Am I by myself?
Yeah.
Okay. If I'm by myself and I know they have...
You know they got ribby?
Yeah.
Terrible.
Right. I'm going
I ain't gonna be a nigga. Oh my
I'm
god.
going to get like a White Claw, preferably a grapefruit White Claw, and I would get a double shot of Remy, and I would sip on that. If not, then I would see if they had any like dark alcohols.
Yeah, that's not sweet at all.
It's not sweet. It's better than this.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, absolutely. You don't want to put it in the bottle like this was it.
I don't know why I did that.
I don't know. I'm gonna try that in a second. But they usually don't have Remy in certain bars and stuff like that. So yeah, it would be like another dark alcohol for the most part. I used to do like the rum punch. Those are never good anymore to me.
So you mix drinks. That's a mixed drink?
I don't care. Yeah, I don't care for mixed drinks like that. Unless like I build a rapport with the bartender, which I tend to do. And then I explain to them the things that I like, and then they usually make me something. And then that would be my drink for the time that I'm there.
Okay.
I've had a drink named after me before.
I bet you have. I bet you had a lot of things named after you. Songs, composed pieces.
You let them know, yes, I have, Greg. I have had songs and composed pieces.
Cars yet? You had a car named after you?
I have a car named after me. No, not that I know of. But that would be cute if someone wanted to ride me.
Okay, so now we got tequila.
Yeah.
We got something dark.
Yeah.
Preferably Remy.
Yeah.
Last place.
Like a winery kind of thing?
No. Forget a winery.
Because I drink wine too.
I'm only talking about bars.
Okay.
Now, you are in another country in a dance scene where it's loud music playing. Like that kind of music, right?
Yeah.
And the bartender is like, "What can I get for you?" But in another language.
Yeah, no, that has happened. Like when I went to like Amsterdam or.
So what was your drink?
I don't even think we got lit like that. What was my drink? Maybe like rum. Rum. It was like rum. It was probably like rum. What's interesting, like, did I drink Remy in Paris?
I doubt it because that sounds like some American bullshit.
Like they would think like Remy is but it's from France. It's like Hennessy. Hennessy's in France too.
Bet you it is.
Okay. Moving on. What about you, Greg?
Like you silly Americans.
What about you? What about you, Greg? When I tell you that I want something dark, you get me like...
Usually Remy and Red Bull.
You'll get me a Remy and Red Bull if they have Remy there?
That's what I got you the last time.
I thought you got me like...
No, it was Hennessy and Red Bull because he didn't have Red Bull.
That's what I was like, I didn't think that they would have it. Yeah, and I thought it was even like a whiskey. You sure it wasn't...
It was Hennessy. I know it was Hennessy.
You sure it was Hennessy and it wasn't...
I wouldn't order you whiskey.
Okay.
Because I don't know how you respond to whiskey.
I don't mind whiskey. I like dark alcohol.
But you got clear whiskey too.
I like Jaeger bombs.
I've had one before.
Oh my gosh, like when I used to work in Hoboken, I used to go to this bar, and the bar...
Blackbeard?
No, it's not on Washington. It's like on a side street. And they had like a whole list of different Jaeger bombs, and we had gotten so lit to the point like when it was time for us to get the bill, like we had to like start counting because it got to the point where we're just like, it was like, did we buy for the
bar?
For the, not even the bar, the waitress that was with us, because at some point we got so happy they were just like, do you want one too? And then it got to the point where they was like, we ordered like 30 of them, and I was like, it's only 4 of us.
Did y'all get wasted?
At that point, I would assume so.
Oh, okay.
'Cause we were just Jaeger bombed out.
Yeah, I had a Jaeger. Jaeger bombs are not bad.
There's different kinds.
Oh, the one I had was just the Jägermeister and a beer.
Yeah. There's like a
I guess it's probably different kinds based on the beer you choose.
Yeah. Those are great times.
But for me, yeah, I'm always okay. If I'm at Applebee's,
Have you gone to Applebee's recently?
no, but you go to Applebee's often. That's the reason why I said.
Wait, why do you say it like that, Greg?
Because
like,
you do.
No, I don't.
You acting like it's a negative thing. How is that a
No,
negative
because
thing
but
to
you
go to
make it
Applebee's
seem
often?
like I'm there like every time. Like you check my
Gigi, how
location.
many times you go to Applebee's a month?
Yo, I haven't gone to Applebee's in a while, Greg.
We went to Applebee's like 3 weeks ago, bro.
And that was the first time in a while that I've been to Applebee's.
But it's always your first go-to.
Oh my gosh, Greg! It's because
Applebee's on Fridays. Like, that's your shit.
Oh my gosh, Greg! No. Because I like because
You like the desserts.
Yeah, so I don't eat at Fridays like that, but I like the desserts at Fridays. You know that. And Applebee's is because it's so close to my house, and I get to watch the game, and then the bartenders are. You just think because the people remember me that I go there all the time. I'm not there all the time. I'm just.
I'm gonna
memorable.
let y'all be the determinative factor if you think
I'm just
Gigi goes there
memorable.
often.
I don't think I go there often. I just think I'm a memorable person.
Like I was saying, if I'm going to like an Applebee's, it's usually a whiskey and ginger ale.
Yeah, that's true.
If I'm going to like a bar, like the second bar that I described to you, is either actually it's a Manhattan.
Okay. You know what? I was thinking that. I think like if all else fails, I'll just get a Manhattan. Or
wait, before to make sure we're clear, the Manhattan is the drink that comes with the big square block of ice in it.
yes.
Okay, cause I ordered that somewhere else and they gave me like this mixed cocktail. I said, "What the fuck is this?"
Well, maybe sometimes you gotta look at the cocktails because maybe they have something called a Manhattan.
I was like, "What the fuck is?" It was yellow. That shit came. I said, "What? Like, this is some bullshit."
Yeah, no.
But and then my last place is probably like a Jack and Coke.
That's what I can see you getting a Jack and Coke. I don't care for that. I don't even like Coca-Cola.
I just think it's so. The reason why I asked you this, well, the reason why this is the banter question, do you think it's important to know your drink?
Yes, because then you got to know your body and how your body deals with that drink.
I 1000% agree.
So, like, if you, like, I know that I'm not a vodka person. If the thing has a vodka in it, this is not going to be it.
Yeah.
And I just won't do it. I'd rather just not drink than to just drink just to indulge.
And it's also, like, know what your drink tastes like. Cause
Yeah.
some fucked up people out in this world.
Absolutely.
So that's why, like, that's why I think it's important to have your go-tos. Or if you want to do, I think beer is usually safe as well, only because it's canned.
I mean,
or it's
sometimes
coming from
it's
the
tap,
shit.
but like,
The tap, yeah.
well, that's what I'm saying. Then you're saying, let's say whatever our go-to drinks based off, the type of drink. Because I have a go-to beer. If I'm in a beer garden,
Yeah.
then I'll get I like Blue Moon, Stella, like those. That would be my beer
For sure.
But
I'm just saying, like I guess, like you should you should only drink the same things over and over. No, I think if you was to go out on a date or something,
Yes.
you could try something new because there is someone else there.
No, I think it really depends because you're saying that if you don't know what your drink tastes like and you going with someone new and now they just drugged you.
Not someone new. Okay, let's say you going out with a friend. Let's say we was to go out to get drinks. You could get something different.
Well, you're my friend, Greg. That's different.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're going out with somebody new, know your drink,
just
people.
Stick with what you know. Don't
Actually drink water. Be Christians.
Hey. Or no. Yeah, I think it's really important to know what your drink is and what you don't drink. Because sometimes they don't have your drink, and that happens to me.
Yep.
But it's always good. A bartender will, if you tell them what you won't drink, they'll figure out what they can make for you.
I'm about to say, at what point do you say never mind? I would just drink soda.
If I'm looking too hard to try to find a drink. Because at this point, I've already spoken to the bartender, and if we can't figure out that's going to be something for me, then it's not going to work. That's how I actually got the drink named after me, because I used to buy a lot of cocktail, like the Sex on the Beach, the Malibu Bay Breezes, like all those. But like they were just too sweet for me, and I just didn't enjoy them. And two, I wanted a drink that I could actually like sip on and not feel like it's a dessert every time. And so there's one bar that I went to that, shout out to you, Benny. I explained to him what I like.
The Butcher?
No. He used to own a tiki bar. He doesn't anymore. And he made a drink for me, which was Hendrick's gin and ginger beer. And that has been like a really, really good drink. And I'm not a light alcohol type drinker, but that was a drink that like...
I think gin is utterly disgusting.
No, see, I think...
And I'm pretty sure mix is probably good.
No, but see, it's different. Hendrix is smoother because the Seagram's, like, gin in itself tastes like rubbing alcohol. But the Hendrix is smoother, still has, like, a tart taste, but with the ginger...
Ginger also gives... gin gives me a headache.
Yeah, I can't drink... I won't drink it straight. I mean, at one point when I was, like, on Hendrix, I used to drink Hendrix. Like, that was...
For real?
Because of the places that I would go to...
I can't see you doing gin, yo.
Yeah, because of the places that I would go to. They didn't have the Remy's. I wasn't drinking Hennessy. It was...
You was going with people that's not your skin color? That's what you're saying?
I don't even know what that means.
You know what that means. You know
Anyway...
They serve white Russians?
They serve white Russians anywhere you go. Whatever, Greg. And so that was like my drink, and I enjoyed it. Like that's why I like Moscow Mules, but instead of vodka, I would ask them to put Hendrix in there.
Yo, the way that they drink vodka, like Russians, like it's real. They drink that shit like it's water.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so nasty to me.
Yeah.
Grey Goose. Oh, y'all can have that shit. Have it. So yeah, that was that.
So what? Oh no, you went through all your drinks.
Yeah,
I'm very diverse, but I try to keep it simple sometimes. Like even like with wine, I go to places where if I just don't want to do too much, kind of just get a prosecco and just call it a day.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a bubbly wine. It's like a sparkling.
Oh, wine is a whole other category of bitch drinks that I think is disgusting.
I don't know how anybody's gonna take that, Greg. But I think that there are certain environments that may not always have hard alcohol.
Of course,
they have wine. And not saying that
you
have
water.
to indulge, but it's good to know that you also may have a wine that you could.
I have
drink,
not had a wine
like,
yet that I was like I would go to the store and buy.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna.
And I've been given wine. Like I've drank wine, especially when I was on my Sopranos kick. Ooh, it was like
but I know
pasta and wine.
No, Greg, but I know how you pick things. You pick things because they look nice or the
I
bottle.
am definitely a sucker for.
So you're not even
aesthetics.
going with what your palate is. Like you see how like you're even involving in your taste when it comes to certain alcohols that you're drinking. To know that now you're starting to know what your taste is. I think the same thing could happen with wine. Same thing with beer. I don't think beer was like. I don't think a lot of people are just like, you know what, beer is great. No, it took them some time, navigated through some
when
beers.
I had my first beer, I thought it was the most greatest thing I've ever had in my life.
Really?
Uh-huh. And
what beer was that?
A Coors Light. And that's the crazy part, because I've had so many other beers that Coors Light is shit.
Yeah,
it's bottom. It's bottom.
That's Bud Light cousin.
Yeah. Absolutely. You're not lying. But yeah, I thought beer was good from the jump.
I never did.
Yeah, and especially now that you know there's so many other beers. Oh,
let me see. Ours were like Coronas and Heinekens and Guinness. That's the beers that grew up with, and I didn't really care for those beers.
You grew up with Guinness and didn't like beer?
No, that's so heavy.
Oh, Guinness is the best. It's the best burger beer ever created.
That's gas. That's doodle.
That's doodle.
Like especially when after you're able to drink like more than one, like.
She said that's doodle.
It's like drinking a lot of hot chocolate. I don't know. But yeah. Topics now?
No.
What was that?
You're wrong. You're wrong. Yeah. Gist of this conversation is that I'm right and y'all wrong. I got it.
I'm not in the
Allow that shit to multiply.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Convo 97 of Just a Conversation with Greg, Mr. Rip, Money, and Gigi. I am the person that talks first. I am Greg, and I'm black and I'm fat,
Wow, Greg.
and I love myself, though. And someday somebody's going to love me, too. I promise you. But I'm also joined by my sister,
Gigi.
I like to harmonize at the end of it. What up, Gigi?
Hi, everyone. It's interesting because it's been a while since we recorded on a day like this, Greg. So it's probably because we starting today like it's tonight, and we should realize that it's today
It's
and not
today.
tonight.
Absolutely. Like, niggas still got shit to do.
It's not over after this. But this, I don't even know. I don't know if I said this in the last pod, and maybe I'm saying this again. But it just seemed like this season is just like revealing a lot of things, even about myself, around people around me. Like, it's one of those seasons where it's just like some people might get left in this season. Like, everybody may not just go with you into the upcoming seasons, and it's like, ooh. But then also kind of like put in a perspective of just who I am and highlighting where my flaws are and where I have been lacking. Like, it has just shined a light on a lot of things in my life that, one, I'm truly blessed to have, but two, like, I also have to work on some things myself too. I was gonna say, but
Work.
it's hard out here for Pimp Greg. How are you?
I'm alright. You know, every week you go rounds with depression and all that stuff.
Greg.
Some days you win, some days you lose. So, up and down week. I'm tired. I was tired this week because, I was sick like Monday and Tuesday. And then Ava was sick too. And when a kid is sick, they don't care if you sick. It's like, help.
Yes.
And when Ava's the sickest, weirdest kid in the world. Because she's not the type to like just lay there, just want to sit down, watch TV, drink some water. So she's fucking jumping around. Let's play. Because I think she knows she's sick. And she wants to stay active. That's some smart shit if that's the case.
Like, you're not going to put me down.
Exactly. And I'm like, Ava, you don't feel good. Daddy don't feel good. We supposed to be laying down and letting our bodies heal. But and now I'm sitting there playing and being like fucking exhausted, like learning a new fucking board game, Lollipop and Vic. Like, what is going on? Ava, Daddy's tired, bro. We tired. She ain't care. So Monday and Tuesday was rough.
Oh, okay.
It was rough. Wednesday was better. As far as like feeling a little bit more up. And then, other than that, yesterday was a full day of work. Had a production. Shout out to those kids. Those kids are talented as fuck.
Yeah? Give me an example.
Absolutely. So we're producing a pre-recorded concert. That comes out next Monday. And it was just a lot of setup, audio tracking, video production, effects, and then all these kids or whatever. And it's a concert, so it's like a bunch of songs. these kids, so the musicians are teenagers, high schoolers, just fucking talented as shit. Like, I play drums, but that nigga's a drummer. Type shit. And then the kids just like the confidence just to be up there singing. It's dope. It makes you appreciate your job a little bit more. I even tweeted. I was like, "Yo, this is my job, bro." I tweeted a video of the rehearsal. Yeah. So it was a very gratifying moment yesterday, even though it was a lot of fucking work, and the work ain't done because now I gotta edit it all together.
Yay! No.
Sure.
Okay.
So up and down week, but as I've been telling Gigi all week, there's a sun behind those clouds.
Yeah, I'm still looking for it because I was. I feel like every time I'm like, this week, Greg? Is it this week?
Sometimes it take a while for those clouds to break, yo. You could be in the eye of a hurricane.
Greg.
You never know. So, want to start with some topics?
Yeah, is yours upbeat? Because mine isn't.
Mine is pretty upbeat.
Okay.
All right, I'll go first. So, my topic is what kind of partner would you rather have? A partner that's interesting or a partner that's fun? Based on the definitions of the word interesting and fun from the dictionary.
Okay. And is there a specific dictionary or whatever I Google?
Whatever you Google first.
Okay, so arousing curiosity or interest, holding or catching the attention.
Ooh. That's the definition of
someone or something that is interesting, keeps your attention because he or she or it is unusual, exciting, or has a lot of ideas. That's from the Cambridge Dictionary. The first one that I read was from the Oxford Languages.
Okay. I am reading from Oxford Languages for fun.
Google. Okay.
Enjoyment, amusement, or lighthearted pleasure.
They're kind of similar.
No, they are not.
All right, so let's say yours again.
You can definitely make the correlation.
Yeah, so
let's not.
Okay. So I would want my person to be interesting.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, because, I mean, I can have fun with everybody at this point. And that's kind of where I feel like I'm at, so. But interesting is captivating. Interesting can actually be fun. But that's subjective to me.
Yeah. I like where you're going. Okay. So if I'm gonna play by my own rules.
All right.
I would say interesting too.
Okay.
Just because like you, I got a short attention span, and I don't know.
Yes, you do. Yes.
So if you could keep me interested, you got me right. Now, that's the whack part. Let's go to another level with this, right?
Oh, so you have a plan.
I do.
Okay.
I think now I'm changing the rules now, right?
Okay, Greg.
Think about the definition in the words that's in the definitions. Okay? So, read your definition again for interesting.
Okay, so which one? Because I read you two.
Give me the Oxford Languages. Let's be
arousing curiosity or interest, holding or catching the attention.
Okay. And for fun, it is enjoyment, amusement, or lighthearted pleasure.
Yes.
Now, thinking about the words that are used in the definition,
yes.
Which one would you choose?
Thinking about the words. Because Greg, you're talking, because I don't know how you want me to respond, because I feel like I responded already. But you're saying because of the words that are used to describe each one,
the way that is being described, the way the word is being described.
Okay, let's break down. Let's say the first word for me again, Greg.
So for fun, it's enjoyment, amusement, or lighthearted pleasure. Sorry.
Okay, enjoyment and amusement.
Yeah.
Okay. This sounds like it still sounds like platonic and
Okay.
amusement. Like I don't want a partner that I'm just amused by.
No.
I would like to enjoy them though.
Okay. Like for me, I thought I chose fun.
You thought about sex.
No.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Why would I think
Because the
about
thing
sex?
is that you have a short attention span, and because you know that, when there's time where there's for play, and then there's time where you need to be serious. And if somebody is just fun to you, they're going to become annoying.
I was thinking about. So what I was saying, think about
Sex.
Oh my goodness! Stop! I'm not thinking about sex at all.
What are you thinking about?
I'm thinking about
Sex.
the word enjoyment.
And okay, and what did that correlate to you?
That I enjoy your company. That I enjoy you being around me. Someone could be interested. Like interested is a double-edged sword because they can do some dumb shit that's like, oh, that's interesting. Why the fuck you do that dumb
That's
shit?
why I said it's subjective because.
But if you enjoy the person that you're with,
then you don't have to worry about what
you
is
don't
actually.
gotta worry about them being interested because you're
if,
interested because they're enjoyable.
Or they're
An interested person cannot be fun.
Yeah, but a fun person doesn't have to be interesting. Like you can't take them seriously. Like a person that wants to have fun. Like how do you know when? I guess I would want to have fun with my person.
Yeah,
but you're telling me to pick one or the other.
I know. That's why I chose fun.
Okay, you fun. You know where you're at. I agree.
I think in general. I think in life I would just take someone who's fun. Fun because of I'm thinking of the definition of the words that they use, especially the word enjoyable. And you gotta enjoy somebody's company, or you're not gonna want them around you.
Absolutely.
And and also I just believe a fun person can also be interesting. I don't think an interesting person can always be fun.
Yeah, but that could be held on both fronts.
You think a fun person can't be interesting?
I think it's limited. It could be limited.
Okay. That's fair. I don't think so, but okay.
But it also even though we know what this broad general idea of fun is, what is fun to you, Greg? Not based off the definition.
Like watching football?
That's fun. With
Absolutely.
the person?
Oh, with my absolutely watching.
What are we talking about? We're talking about a partner. Like what is
a partner?
Fun? Yes, and your partner, I'd
rather my partner be fun than interesting.
Yes,
absolutely.
Okay, so what makes them fun? You talk to them about what you like. That was so narcissistic. That sounds really good. I like that. Shout out, high five, Greg.
Shut up. No, high five. Just high five. Fuck out of here.
I get to talk to them about me.
That sounds real narcissistic, bro.
Oh my gosh, and all the things that I like.
I think a fun person is someone who's always bubbly. Like, I don't know. Like, I guess a positive person I would consider fun.
That's what you think. That's what you think.
Yeah.
You think.
Well,
okay.
I don't know.
A positive person is fun. Are you? That's
I don't know what the definition of fun for me is.
Okay.
Dang, that's good.
Oh.
Yo, what's fun for you?
Well, you even read the definition. You didn't take any of that and
no, not at all.
On that?
I just thought about the word enjoyment.
Okay. All right. So fun for me, and if I chose fun as a person,
it'll be about activities.
It's not always about activities. Like it even says like lighthearted, being able to make light of something that, sometimes you just need like a breath of fresh air or like the comedic relief in the storyline. Well, I guess when I talk about story, we actually talk about my life, but, and I can see where you're saying like the positive person, but that's not the fun person really. I think the person that's fun is willing to take chances and usually thinks about the benefit of them in that situation in a good way. Then it's the bigger picture, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like today we should get lit, even though we got work tomorrow. But today sounds like a day we should get lit. That's the fun person. Okay. Not saying that they don't take responsibility, but they may not always take accountability. Only because there for the enjoyment of life at that moment.
Oh. Okay. So, what is an interesting person then?
I think an interesting person will challenge your thoughts. I think an interesting person
Is that always a
makes
good thing?
Yeah, because challenging doesn't mean we disagree. Challenging could just mean I'm trying to expand what you're saying right now.
Sometimes you don't want to think. You ever had a situation where you just want to do?
But we're talking about it. If that's the case, then why are we talking about it? We're not talking. That's not an interesting.
You've never come across a time where you've been like, you just tell somebody, this is what I'm about to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you wasn't looking for their feedback.
Okay.
You just want to talk out loud and say, this is what I'm about to do.
So the next time, do it and then tell them what you did do, and then it doesn't really matter.
Trash.
Okay. I'm just saying, listen to what you're saying. Like, you're going to somebody and tell them, like, this is what I want to do. For anyone, there are people that will just listen, but there's in a conversation, people are usually waiting on a response, Greg. And so when you tell me something and I feel like I have feedback, guess what I'm going to do? Provide it to you. Now, you could take it or you don't have to take it. But that doesn't mean that I'm not warranted about you sharing information now about me. Same thing about me sharing stories with you. Like, regardless if I take it or not, you are now warranted to provide me your feedback because I've allowed you this piece of information.
That's fair. Okay. But still.
Okay. But still.
I know. Just because you make sense doesn't mean I got to go with the sense.
Just give me my dollars then, Greg. Ba-da-ba-ba. Get it?
No. Not at all. Did you get it?
Yes.
What is it?
Because you make sense. And I said, give me my dollars, Greg.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how funny you think that was?
Didn't have to be funny.
It
was interesting. See? Hey. Full circle, y'all. Full circle. We didn't even do it on purpose.
That's the end of my topic. That's all I had.
That's it, Greg? Greg, you didn't have to end it like that. That was very abrupt. Kind of caught me off guard with that.
I thought the interesting was like a yay.
No, because I didn't even finish. You said just challenge your thoughts. I don't think an interesting person is just not. You didn't even just explain what your interesting person was.
You're right. I didn't.
Yeah, at all.
Because I don't even know what a fun person is.
Well, yes, you do. You know that. Okay. Greg, I can't speak for you because you're your own person. But if you think about the things that, when you think about your life at ease, a moment where it's not just you alone and you're able to participate with the individual, I think you can think about a lot of fun things that you can do.
I think somebody who laughs a lot
is fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Or they could have a mental illness.
Especially with my sense of humor.
Mm-hmm.
If you, I think it's the sense of humor.
See, but you think your sense of humor, I
have the worst sense of humor in the world
because it's only funny to you.
Yeah,
so it's not a sense of humor. You're
is.
just an asshole, Greg.
No, how was it not?
Because
the sense is Greg, a Greg of humor.
You're the only person that laughs at it. Like, it's everyone is dark humor, and everybody's like, yeah, it's funny. They're like, Greg, no, you the only one that laughs at it.
Someone posted it, so somebody else did think it was funny.
You know what? I guess in that aspect, sure. But okay, so an interesting person is not just someone that will challenge your thoughts, but
I feel like an interesting person is someone who always got an opinion.
No.
I said I.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought we were still focused on. We broke down fun, Greg. You are going like
no, because I'm saying.
We broke down the definition of fun. After that, I'm just giving you a breakthrough of how we did it. I thought we was going to do it interesting too. Before we go into my topic.
Done? That's what I was going next.
No, because we broke that. No, we didn't, because I didn't even go over the definition again.
I just gave you what my definition of interesting was.
You're not there yet, Greg.
That's what you asked me.
No, I didn't. Okay. I was telling you what mine was, Greg.
Yeah, and I followed up.
Didn't go there yet.
Sure.
So, Greg.
Dick.
No, seriously. Okay.
R. Kelly released the album yesterday. Yo, that was my Bailerism of the day. You know what the album was called?
Greg, I'm taking this whole thing out.
Why?
Because I don't want to promote it.
They took it off of streaming.
That's not the point. I don't want to promote that.
Yeah. Okay, interesting. This is fun. A fun person would find all of that funny.
Oh.
You not fun.
But I am interesting.
So we always got a goddamn opinion.
No, it's arousing curiosity or interest.
Is it arousing curiosity or is it arousing, curiosity?
Arousing curiosity.
Okay.
Or interest. Holding or catching the attention.
Arousing sounds very sexual.
Arousing can be sexual.
I know it can be, but usually that's when the word is used. That's why.
No, but it means to like evoke an emotion. So it could be a sexual emotion, but
I
it
know
evokes.
what arousing means. I was just saying what it sounds like.
Okay, well, I think that's me too.
Sexual?
I think I sound sometimes a bit sexual. Yeah, I think I have that voice for it. If
It's because you slur.
put
It's
it
like you
on.
slur. It's like a drag.
You're saying that I slur.
It's not like a mean slur. It's like hello.
That's not a slur, Greg.
It's like a slow down. It's like freaking hello.
No, Greg. It's okay. You want to do it, but you can't. It's okay, Greg. You lit. I don't know. You got. Moving
Don't fuck
on.
with this show.
I'm gonna try. I really, really do.
That shit crazy.
You are a lightweight, Greg.
Yeah.
Look, there's types of interesting. Full list of words from the list: intriguing, exciting.
Those are synonyms.
Oh yeah, they are. I was like, oh my god, that's me.
You think you're an interesting person?
I think I keep people's attention.
I do too, but I think I'm more fun than I am interested.
I think that's subjective, but that's you know what?
You know me. What do you think I am?
I think that you are. Do I think you're more fun? Nope, I think you're both, but I only have to get to choose one.
Yep. I said I'm both, but I think I'm more of one, like a 60-40 split.
Okay, yeah, I think that you're. I think you're interesting, Greg. I think, believe it or not, you come off like you're very transparent, but I think there's just so much more to you that
1000%.
make you interesting, you and your story in itself. The thing is that you take things that are lighthearted that are not lighthearted to anyone else, Greg.
Wait,
you laugh at some people's pain, so I don't know if that's what you call
absolutely.
it's like
1000%.
not always. It's not fun. I don't know.
So for you, I'm not fun.
You no, you're not fun.
I think I'm fun as shit.
No, no. But you know what? You want to be with somebody like that. So shout outs to you.
The darker your humor, I laugh at some really fucked up shit.
I know, Greg. And sometimes, like when you look at me, like I really see it. I see it. And I'm just like, oh, he is a really mean man. He's just so mean.
That is subjective.
No, it's the truth, Greg. And you don't even. Sometimes I'm like, I know it's myself because I'm like, you won't even say it out loud, and you say mean things out loud, but there's just things that I feel like you just haven't said yet.
The thoughts that's in my head.
You're a jerk.
Yeah, jerk. Yeah, jerk.
You're not really a jerk, Greg. Sorry.
I know I'm not.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna go on because I want my person to be fun too. Like I want to be able to like randomly.
I think usually these two things go hand in hand. Not true. I don't agree.
Yeah, because some interesting, like you said, Greg, things that are interesting are not always fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
And things that are fun usually happen to be interesting, actually.
See?
Yeah. But I don't want to take away from like fun, like serious people could be fun too.
For sure.
But I like.
No, they can't.
Yes, they can.
I think they can have fun. They can't be fun.
Why can't they be fun?
Because they're a serious person.
So you can't. If you don't laugh, you can't be fun.
No, I think you can have fun.
Yeah.
But you can't be fun. Like, I'm fun.
You're fun. Okay.
Like, I'm fun.
Yes, you are.
Walk into the room. Fun has arrived.
That's how you feel.
Depending on who you are.
Yeah, you be feeling like the man when you walk through.
I really don't know.
It's okay, Greg. It's okay. I hear you. I think I'm fun. It doesn't matter. Do you think I'm fun?
I think somebody would consider you fun.
I don't even know how to take that, Greg. You are. Is it the perception, or they would actually think that I'm fun?
No, I think they would actually think you're fun. You are someone who's willing to try things, do things. You are more into having positive conversations than negative conversations.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I think absolutely, they will consider you fun.
Oh, okay. And when you put it like that, it sounds a little meh, but I'll take it.
Wow,
It's okay. It's okay.
Think
It's
it's a
okay.
backhanded compliment?
No, because I didn't hear that, and I wouldn't do that to you unless I really hear it.
Cool.
But the fact that you just say somebody and you don't believe that is very interesting.
Because you're not fun for me.
I really stress you out like that. Greg, it's deep like that. You're not fun for me. I don't even know. When you say fun for me, what does that mean, Greg? What are you saying?
I didn't say that either.
What are you saying?
You're cool.
Greg.
We have fun together, but I'm the fun.
Oh, okay. So when we're together, the reason why we have fun is because of you.
Yes.
You're right, Greg.
I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not.
I don't have any arguments here. You took it. You got it. At this point, interesting, fun. I want to know if you guys have time when we tweet out this episode.
And you call my humor dark, I get you to laugh a lot at a lot of the shit I'm laughing at.
Greg, don't put me with you. Don't do that. Don't do that, Greg. Don't do that.
If I'm in seat 1A in hell, you are definitely like in 3D somewhere.
No. No pun intended. No, I'm not. I'm not even there, Greg.
Okay. All right. Okay, y'all. Because I'll be on the surface level. The most fucked up thing I do is I can crack on anybody without a shadow of a doubt. And I can tell Gigi, don't that nigga look like this? And she will start dying laughing and then add into the joke.
He's lying. That doesn't happen all the time.
Okay.
That doesn't happen all the time.
Right.
Doesn't happen all the time.
Sure.
No. I'd be like, Greg, stop.
Stop, but she's already laughing.
No, because
she tells me to stop because she doesn't want to laugh anymore.
No, because I don't want to laugh at all. I don't think it sometimes.
But you do laugh,
Greg, because I'm laughing at you.
No, you're not. You laughing at what I'm telling you to laugh at.
Moving on. So it's my topic now, everyone, because obviously Greg don't have nothing else to say about his topic that he had, which I don't even know why we're here now. This topic, I feel like. Maybe we have talked about this before in a variations of sorts. But it's kind of like low-key, like, was something that I thought about. I was going to say on the toilet. But I was like, was I really on the toilet?
Wow.
Or was I driving? I know I was like, maybe saying that I was driving and I wasn't doing anything that I wasn't supposed to be doing. But my topic is... And I'm not sure if the dynamic of the relationships matter, but when someone lies to you, does that affect your relationships with them? And does the lie matter?
Ooh, see now you added a layer to that I wasn't ready for.
Oh, okay. That was gonna be like after the fact. So,
because my initial answer was. It's yes. It's yes. I was about to try to argue the other side, but I can't.
try.
There is no argument.
There's no
No.
There's
No. Because if you want to lie about something little, then you'll lie about something huge.
But we also had conversations before where I think it might have even been your topic, Greg, where you asked us, is there any time
To be a good liar?
not to be a good liar?
When lying is a good thing. Yeah. There isn't. In a relationship.
And what type of... Because there's different relationships.
Intimate relationship.
Intimate relationships.
Yes. I think there is... If that's your person, there's nothing they should not know about you, from your fucking social security number to your blood type.
Okay, wait, Greg. Oh wait. Okay, you're talking about someone. You're saying married at this
I'm
point?
no, just if
Because I'm not giving everybody my social, Greg.
of course when I think of relationships, I'm thinking of like this is your person,
Yeah.
and I would hope your person. If you believe in marriage, you believe in marriage. But if you
Yes.
believe in just a life partner, that this is your life partner. I'm not just thinking about like just a boyfriend and girlfriend that started dating 3 months ago. Like I think lies are going to happen there for sure because it's going to test the relationship. But I think after a certain point, nah, B, we shouldn't be. There's no reason to lie to each other about anything.
So what is that certain point for you?
Um, to be completely honest with you, if I tell you I love you,
So once you got to the point of saying that you love someone,
at that point for Greg, there's no barriers for me. Like you are now, any situation that comes up, you are going to have full access to why I'm feeling this way, why this is happening, what happened, all of it.
whew, your love is very open when you say that.
Absolutely. I don't just throw the word around randomly.
Of course not. I wouldn't think you did, but I don't think that changes, like the idea that because you feel some way about someone, and I'm not taking away like I don't think you should lie to your person at all. But if you're saying that when you are getting to know someone in that 3 month and they lie to you, what's the difference between being okay with it in the beginning and not being okay with it? Because if they lied to you, then they've lied to you.
Well, this is a multi-layered answer, I would say, only because it's like, okay, first 3 months there's going to be lies, like stupid little lies. Well, I would imagine like stupid little lies, like um, you don't know how your person reacts to you saying I want to hang out with my boys, so I'm gonna lie and say I'm still at work. Shit like that, because this is going to see because you just never been in a situation where it's like it feels like I'm choosing my friends over you, and you're not ready for that kind of confrontation. I can see that being a lie that someone would do.
And that's because you don't know how your person's going to respond.
Yeah, this is like in the first 3 months, like first 3 to 6 months.
So how will you know how they would ever respond
Because
if you don't tell them?
at some point, I would think this is only from Greg's perspective. I can't speak for nobody else. But I would at some point, if I say that like I said, if I say that I love you, and even to get to that point, I feel like that's such a little thing that if we can't come to the agreement where you feel like, because it's going to happen again, and at some point we're like, why am I lying about this? I'm hanging out with my boys. It doesn't mean I don't want to see you. We've been together for a while. Like you understand that I'm with you, but right now I just want to hang out with my boys. And if we can't come to, if you can't understand that, then we probably won't be together because that's just stupid.
Okay, so let's flip the script and
Cool.
you've always told them the truth,
Yeah.
but now you lied
Ugh.
when you didn't have to lie.
Ugh.
How do you handle that?
Am I the liar or the person being lied
The
to?
way that you want to respond to it, respond. Because at this point, I don't know what was the first response that came to you, and I want that thought to happen when you heard me say it.
As the liar,
Yes. Okay, I mean, sure.
I'm on my knees, begging you please to forgive me. Because I think you got to have self-awareness to understand how big of a deal that is. It doesn't even matter how small or big the lie is. It's like you've never lied about anything in the past. Things that probably you should have lied about that you kept it a buck about. So why was this the one thing that you needed to lie about? So as a liar, I need to realize that, like, damn, I lied. No, I fucked up.
Or, because I'm even now thinking about what you're saying about in the beginning stages, we don't know how this person's going to respond to you.
Ooh.
That if you're taking
Are you about to flip it?
I'm just listening to your story, Greg, and I'm trying to make sense of it. Is that because you don't know what the response is by telling the truth,
Uh-huh.
You're lying not because there's something wrong. It's because you don't know how your partner's going to respond to the truth.
I gotta try to keep this as generic as possible, only because I could respond in a way that's like bullshit. But okay, I would say it it depends on the evidence and information given at the time. So yes, if this is a first, like the situation is a first, not the lie. If the situation is the first that I'm hearing about it, cool. We gotta move past because this is just it's a test of our testimony, right? But if the situation isn't new, but the lie is new, nah,
Wait. You said if the situation isn't new?
the situation isn't new. Like there is information prior to this situation.
You got to give me a generic story now, Greg, because for me to better understand what you're saying.
I think in relationships, I think people are the biggest things you would lie about. Like the person like you're hanging out with or whatever. If I knew about this person and then this one time you lie and say that you wasn't with this person when you were, that's an issue because there's already been a time when you told me when you were hanging out with this person. So why lie about it this time? It's like me saying it's like me always telling my girl I'm with my boys, I'm with my boys, I'm with my boys, I'm with my boys. Then the one time I am with my boys or not with my boys and lie and say that I'm not with them, that's a problem. Like why lie this time?
I like your perspective because you're staying on the same path that you were on before. Dynamics change. Same thing. Like, think about it. So, in the same scenario, the 3 months, this person never lied and now they lied. Do you believe that men lie to save women's feelings?
Absolutely.
You know what? Let me not even put it on a gender. Do you think individuals lie to save people's feelings?
Let me say I believe that is the belief and the hope. That is the belief, and I'm answering it this way only because nope. Let me be very direct. No,
Yes.
no, it's to protect themselves.
You think it's always to protect
Absolutely.
themselves? Okay.
I think human nature always force us to think about ourselves before anything or any other person.
Understood. So let's go back to your scenario then, Greg.
Mhm.
So you're with this person, and you haven't lied to them. You're chilling with your boys.
Yep.
You lied to them.
Yep.
But you really just chilling with your boys. You tell them you were at work, but you're chilling with your boys.
Yep.
Why did you lie? You gay?
No, nigga. I just realized how much time I let go by from that question.
You can take it that I'm sorry. I didn't know you were going to take that long.
This is cool. I'm very secure in my
I
sexuality.
know, I understand that completely, Greg. But it was just like, do I jump to that conclusion because now you decided not to tell me? Or do I understand
I get what you're saying. I will say, speaking for myself, it was a partner in me. Gay is not the first thing to say. But you could think other things for sure. And then I'm stepping out. You could think anything in the world. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I should never need to have that kind of speculation in my head. I agree with you.
But in this scenario that you did, why did you do it?
I don't know.
Because it was innocent.
You know what? There could be a reason, but the reason doesn't equate to it doesn't rise to the level of lying to your person.
I agree, but in this scenario, because you've seen it.
But that's how I'm answering the question. It's like there is a reason, but the reason doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the reason. Who cares? You lied. There is no reason that justifies the lie.
Okay.
Because even if, and I'm gonna pull a Greg card, even if it was like you're lying because you're trying to plan a proposal,
yeah,
it's gonna come out eventually.
I understand what you're saying, Greg.
So no, there's no reason to justify the lie. if that's your person. That's just what I believe. I just think there should be no secrets whatsoever.
I agree, but I don't think there was a justification. It was I wanted even to understand the reasoning because remember this is a scenario that you brought up and it has happened, right?
Yep.
Again, it's innocent.
Yep.
You're saying I'm at work, but you're really just trying to chill with your boys. What would be that reason that you felt at that moment? This is just to find that you felt like you needed to lie.
Okay, and I guess in a realistic perspective, right now y'all just at odds, and you feel like saying anything that didn't remotely sound like you was all in, could deter her some other way. So you just lie and say you're still at work.
Okay, I'm trying to make sense of what you're saying. You're saying that y'all not having a really great...
Like right now, it's just a rocky spot. Like, let's just say y'all had an argument last night.
Got it. And so instead of saying like, oh, you're out having fun, you're going to be...
I'm still at work.
Yes. Okay. Now what happens when I walk and I see you outside?
Just worse things, clearly. That's why you shouldn't lie.
I agree. I think that, and I'm sorry for drilling you like that, Greg.
No, it's cool.
I just think that for me...
My lover, whoever is out there, I will never lie to you.
I think that once I find out someone has lied to me, it's hard for me to get vulnerable like again. Like I begin like building like boundaries again. You may think that I'm so close, but now I'm like so far away.
Yeah.
And for me, it doesn't matter how big or small, because it was just like the fact that you have to lie now puts me in a space where either you don't trust me or you don't trust yourself to be honest with me.
Absolutely. And I think it's even going back to like my original scenario, because it could be a test to your testimony for sure. What's the new one? It's like, how do you judge that? Like, how do you? I mean, of course you forgive, right? Haha, this goes back to my whole thing about forgiveness, but does it ever go back to zero?
I don't know.
That's what forgiveness is supposed to be. And I think I really do believe in love and in the power of relationships. I really do. And I believe in a relationship, in an intimate relationship with your person, with your partner, you figure out a way to get back to one because you want it back. I mean, you figure out a way to get back to zero because that's what you want. Because zero means peace, right?
Absolutely.
If you're not willing to work to get back to zero, not them, like, not the liar, but the person who was lied to, if you're not willing to work to get back to zero, then that relationship is dissolved. My personal opinion.
I agree, and that's how I feel like I haven't yet found myself in a space where like that has happened and I've ever been able to be 100% with anyone again. But I do believe like there are times in people's lives when they are growing that mistakes happen.
You got to figure out if it's the test.
Yes. Or even the idea of even wanting to, like you said, like wanting to get back to zero. Because it's one thing to know that you're no longer there. But it's another thing is like, do you even want to put in the effort to even know that you can get back there? Because just working towards it doesn't always just mean that we're going to get there.
Absolutely.
It's now it's a guessing game all around. The person that has lied now has to like tell the truth all the time, even when they don't have to the point where they're interrogating themselves with you in order for you to feel secure. Yeah. And now you feel like if they don't, you're no longer secure. So it's like this, it's a bittersweet situation where it's just like that sense of security that you had within your person starts having like these holes in it. You start seeing these weak links in it, and I just hope that, like you said, like if it's worth it, because I think that everyone should be able to redeem themselves if they want to,
For sure.
and provide you with evidence that they want to be a better person. I don't think that you should condemn. I think we were talking about this last night, where I said, does one mistake define someone? Do you define someone by that one mistake?
Yeah.
And
We both says how you rebound.
yes, I mean, we also thought about like what the mistake was too.
For sure.
And to just take into consideration where, like, if I, outside of having different experiences, because we also had a conversation about we dealing with an individual and they may have taken something from me but never taken anything from you. So our experiences may be different until I've experienced something different from that person.
Yeah. That's like knowing your line crossers. So when I was getting married, we took these marital classes, and they said it's important to know what are your line crossers. Like, don't cross this line. Some things are just unforgivable. Some mistakes are just unforgivable, right? And I think that's important for people to recognize even early on. Like, I don't like to be lied to.
Yeah, just tell me. I'll take that.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I have a very imaginative imagination, and I don't need it to be going
Yeah,
crazy.
don't give me space to think about anything that you haven't provided me an answer to. And the thing is that I think that's my problem, is that when you are in a relationship, there shouldn't be answers that you need, right? There should already, at this point, that shouldn't be the problem.
Okay, okay. So this coming from you? What? Got it now.
Because that's a lot of questions.
Yes, but I understand now. I got you. Keep going.
I'm saying that if I know, then I don't need to ask questions if I know. I'm asking questions because I don't know.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not out here just listening to words just to appease me. If I know what's going on, then there's no questions. It's not how we get better from here. It's not what we're doing.
For sure. I agree.
So it just hit different, Greg.
Hit different. Hit different.
It does.
Different way you say yourself. You never heard that song?
Yes, Greg.
It's a good song, yeah. Yeah.
Have you ever been lied to in a relationship?
Duh.
You know what, Greg? I didn't want to laugh at you, and now you made me laugh at you.
See?
That's not funny. That's not funny.
Absolutely. And that shit rocks your whole foundation.
Did you ever think that you could get back?
No. No.
Did that change in your relationships with other people?
No. I like to think I have a good yes, no. It made me view the world differently. Don't get me wrong. But as far as like the relationships I already had with people, no.
And can you give us an example of how you viewed the world?
That love makes it easy?
Really?
Nah, I think love makes it harder.
I thought that was like that. I think it's a catch-22 phrase, because you would assume that love makes it easy. Because I think that when you decide, just like what you said, that if you love someone, then you're just gonna be your true self, and so it should be easy. Being you should be the easiest thing that you can be with the person that you love. And I think that it's like, in that process of finding that person that you love, like you're also finding your true identity. And
I think it's like 70% easy, 30% hard, where the world is just 50-50. It's just a toss up.
Wait, bring that back.
Okay. In my head, that made sense.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think when you're in love, when there's true, genuine love there, you would. I think the what it's supposed to be is like a 70-30. Like 70% of your life is just easier now, but the 30%, and I'm talking about just with the person in the relationship, because you're gonna have hard times. hard conversations, and I think those are hard. And it only happens 30% of the time. And the reason why it's hard is because you got to get back to the 70%. The 70% is overwhelming. I think in the world, in general, life is a toss up. It could be it could be easy or hard in any situation, at any time, at any moment, any day. It just switches. You just don't know. Today was a pretty easy day. Yesterday was hard as fuck. I just think in life that's just how it is. So when you're in a relationship with love is injected there, it's supposed to be 70-30.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we know what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
But like when you really just even think about,
I still believe in the 30, and I'm making these numbers up, y'all. I believe in a 70-30 split. I really do. I believe that it is obtainable. Do I think it's easily obtainable? Absolutely not.
okay,
But I do think it's obtainable.
that 70 is easy, 30% is hard.
Yes. I think relationships are hard work.
And what makes it harder for you?
The fact that you want to be with this person and you're trying to make it work.
Why are you trying to make it work if it's supposed to be easy?
Because damn, you got me sounding like you. Because we're two different people. We have two different ways we think. We have different ideas on life. There's big things that we do agree upon. That's why we're together. But there are some little things that we do not. And you gotta be able to find understanding. It requires work.
I hear you.
You don't even disagree. You're just trying to have a pod right now. Keep going. Let's go. I'll answer all these hard questions.
They're not even hard questions, Greg. I'm just
That's a difficult question, Gigi.
What did I ask you?
If it, I'm hungry. Did you hear my stomach?
No.
Oh, that's just.
That was at Starbucks.
Oh, I do got my coffee. Thank you. You're right. You asked if a relationship is supposed to be easy. Why is it hard work?
No, you're saying that it's hard. Yes, you're saying no. I guess that's what I said.
That's exactly what you said.
Damn, I said maybe we shouldn't have drank any of this.
Told you that shit crazy.
I think the concept of relationship, that when you're saying that it's hard work, it's like when you were explaining that we're two different people and we're trying to make it work, like that sounds like hard work when sounds like that should be easy. That should be the easy part.
It should be. It should, and I think for the most part, it is the easy. It is easy.
What did you think was the hardest part of your relationships? Like in your last relationship, what was the hardest part?
Yeah,
I'm not saying hard because maybe obviously there's different ranges, different things that have happened. But if you can pinpoint what was hard,
I can give you a prime example of a thing that was hard for me. My level of care about situations. I've experienced some really hard shit in my life early on that it's hard for me to care about shit. But she cared about a lot of things, like the littlest things that I would be like, who cares? But I cared for her. I love her. So I'm going to work to make sure that when she's in those moments, I'm right there with her. But that was hard for me to do because, and you know me, like some of the things, I don't care for a lot of shit. But yeah, to me, that's work.
Being someone that you wasn't.
Yeah. Because on some levels, when you put it that black and white, it makes it seem like you're not yourself anymore. No. I think you are, in a relationship, there is an adapt. Like there's a give and take. Yes, this is who I am, but this is who she is too. And we got to find how that mesh.
I understand that.
And that is my neighbors, guys, who are now on the pod.
They have to be. We could have just stayed quiet and that kind of
hard ass questions.
I don't know. I think, Greg, for me, it's when I was lied to. It made me look at everything so different, even like the truths.
Yeah. I also got to think about the unique. I will keep that to myself.
I don't even know what you were going to say, Greg. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, think about the uniqueness of the situation, though.
And that's why it's not just black and white for me.
It's not, because the question for you is not necessarily do you want to work back to zero. It's do I have to? Should I want to?
I think that's probably where
Because it'd be different if the circumstances were different.
yeah, possibly. Yes. If there was more black and white.
Yep.
Yes.
Right now, there's a little bit of tint in there.
It's a lot of tint. You can't see through. Yeah. But I can't doubt and because I'm about to go in and I don't want to do that. It just brings me back to I do have a contradictory with, does a moment define a human being? And I just think that it's who's witnessing or experiencing or perceiving that moment.
I think it depends on a human being too. It really does. I don't know. I think what people don't realize that when you, I'm only talking about intimate relationships. No, relationships in general, relationships in general. Ones that you like truly value. Like if you lied to me, that would be a problem, and I would think it would be the same vice versa.
You're talking about us?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. At this point, like great.
So it's like you choose who you have. Like you choose who you in a relationship with. Speaking for Greg, because I made that, like, I make those choices, and I'm very cognizant of who I'm making those choices with. It's like that mistake could really see how I look at you now, because I chose you. Makes me question myself. Like, why did I choose this person? Why did I choose you with this level of trust? It becomes a whirlwind of questions.
On the liar?
On the liar and the person lied too.
I agree.
I know I'm just talking for you.
Whatever, Greg. Whatever, Greg. I think that if we do believe in grace, that although these situations, like I said, like being lied to for me, it changes a lot. Just my security within that relationship, my security within that individual, just even in trusting everything the individual says. It's like it's kind of, now I'm in a uphill battle with trusting my own intuition and my thoughts, because now I've allowed myself, now I feel like, to be lied to. Even if you can't control that.
And I just want to say to anybody out there who believes in grace, you should. But also remember, Jesus flipped tables. That means he got mad every once in a while and acted irrationally. So give yourself grace in that.
So you say sometimes they just have to flip tables.
Sometimes you just gotta flip tables, yo. Yeah.
Have you ever been the person that lied?
No.
I have.
Really? How did it make you feel? How did it make you feel as the liar?
It depended on the scenario, but in the scenario that I'm thinking in my head, I was hurting and I wanted to hurt somebody.
Oh.
When I could have just, it would have been better if I walked away.
Yep.
And to figure out things, and heal.
Jesus flipped tables.
But no. I willingly wanted to that's why I lied. It wasn't to save anyone's feelings. It wasn't about anybody. It was about me. Yeah. How I felt in that moment. And if it was about anybody's feelings, it really was about how I was more concerned about how they felt about me if they knew the truth. So again, it wasn't really about them.
Yeah.
It was still about me.
Okay.
That's why I don't really be needing to lie. I either just don't say anything or I'm telling you the truth.
Oh.
I'm just not in a space where lying is conducive to anybody that I want or need in my space. Because if I'm lying to you, then everything about me is false. Then everything that I'm keeping around me is not, it's literally like not even a glass house, because it's not even a reflection of myself. It's literally just straws that you could just blow down because there's no truth in anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, I know that I say that, like, not everyone doesn't know everything about me, but everyone that has known me knows who I am. Like, I haven't hidden that. I may have not shared everything about myself, but it's always been the genuine person that I am. That's why it hurts when I feel like someone would need to lie to me. Because at that point, it's, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Because now do I need to lie to you? Do we need to make the playing field, should we level it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do I now need to be that person?
Huh. I can see that. I can see that. Huh. So are you okay with someone now for the rest of their lives just associating you as a liar?
It depends on that individual.
This individual.
That I lied to, that I did on purpose.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the scenario because I'm trying to talk about the one that I just explained to you.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't care.
Oh, okay.
Even though I know I've evolved and I've grown at this point, I know I'm a better person, but I know I was working off of a type of energy or space or a mindset that I'm no longer in, and hurt people. So it wasn't just a situation where it was just a me thing. I took my responsibilities when the relationship ended, but at the same time, like, would I go back and just be like, well, they knew that I lied because, lies will come to surface.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like a thing where I got away with it. There is a lie I did get away with. But there's, I didn't get away with it. So it happened. And he stayed. He stayed with me. He didn't go. I mean, we still broke up, but he stayed. Which I think is very interesting when a man stays after a woman lies. Because it's not even always about, like, cheating. Like, it's not a thing where I physically cheated, but, like, to know that a woman would lie to a man and he stayed.
Nah. No. Nope.
Nope, you would leave?
Of course.
So if you lied, you expect her to stay, but if
No.
you you expect her to leave too?
Yeah.
Okay.
If she decided to stay, that's crazy. I don't expect her to stay, but if she decided to, that's wild.
That's what I think is really interesting. But
That's just male and female dynamics, though. Of how. Dang, yeah, that could have sounded so misogynistic. That's going to sound real bad.
it's okay.
But it actually goes back to our conversation about being submissive.
Go ahead.
About how the man is usually the leader of the household. So, your leader could get away with shit. My subordinates can't get away with shit. Unless I choose to let them get away with it.
And is it because you feel like they can be replaced?
Yeah. And I don't think that's always the case woman to man.
Yes. Because with the mindset that you have, that as a man, there's always going to be a woman that's going to want him to lead.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so even if it's not this one, you will find, even if it's not even as good as
I
the
got
other
some
one.
fucked up rules, yo.
No, the mindset of some men are really fucked up. That's what you're telling me, Greg.
I think any good man should have that mindset, but that gotta be. But our key word is good man.
Yeah, but
Every man can't have that
But what
mindset.
defines a good man?
I think it depends on the. That's a good question because the for me the logical answer would be whatever is good to the people. Whatever is good to the people who's around him.
Yeah, but that just means that I'm like doing illegal things to make sure that my family's okay. That still makes you a good man.
What do you mean?
Like exactly what I'm saying. Doing illegal things to take care of my family, does that still make you a good man?
No, I think it's all about morals and character and all that stuff too. I'm not. For me, good is relative to the person of who you are.
That's where I wanted you to go with, Greg, because I also believe that being a good man is not something that you're just born with either. Because
No.
first you got to be a boy, and then you're learning to be a man, and then with you learning yourself and having the experiences of maybe you may have been influenced, or you have to learn through your own experiences that your good man may have not happened in your 20s. It may not even happened in your 30s, right? But now you might be in your 40s, and you have worked your way to now be considered a good man. So it's like I don't think that a good man stops. Like you can't ever achieve to be the better version of yourself because of moments. However, if you allow those moments to define you, then I think then there we can talk about that.
I understand what you're saying. I don't think there's an age bracket on it. For me, what makes me what believes makes me a good man is that I'm always willing to change. Like when there's new information is presented, I am willing to listen, receive it, and figure out how to apply. For me, that's what makes me a good person. I'm not somebody who's just stuck in their ways and you got to do whatever I say. No. And I think that's on the flip side. I think it's the same thing for a woman. I think it takes, or even for a woman, a good woman doesn't happen at a certain age either. It's like it's when something is revealed in the person. I think it's really relative to the person who they want to be with. What do you consider a good person? Forget gender. What is a good person to you?
I agree. It's just like when you just said like a good man. It's like because I also think that a good man is depending on the roles that he's playing, because someone could be like a great friend, great father, great mother.
1,000%.
You know what I'm saying? But
that's what I'm saying. Like, what is a good man for you?
are we talking about? You didn't say it.
No, because that was my whole thing last on the last pod where I was talking about I do believe a man is supposed to lead and a woman is supposed to be submissive, but only if that man is deserving to be submitted to. And that is up to you. If you feel like that man deserves to be submitted to, you're going to submit to him.
Okay. I don't think did I not say okay?
No, you didn't. You
Yes,
thought I was
did.
being on some misogynistic macho shit
Because
last
I told
week.
you what I perceived, and then we talked about it. And if you probably would have listened back to it, you would have heard that I agreed with you. Well, great.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's some good talk.
So I just want to say, if anyone that ever wants to ever think of considering being my person, or if my person is listening to this episode, don't lie.
Don't lie.
It's probably the worst thing that you could ever do.
To the truth.
And that's only because like to know someone like me is to know that I'm a very understanding individual.
Even if I'm not understanding, don't lie. Human decency.
No, because my thing is that you, because
So
put it in a bow.
Some people deserve to be lied to.
We had this conversation already. Remember we talked about this. I'm not doing this again. I'm not gonna have another.
We had this conversation.
We talked about like when is it a good time to lie. We had this. I think Glow was on the episode.
Yeah, but I'm saying, do you think some people deserve to be lied to?
My thoughts are on that episode. I'm not doing it again.
You said somebody is. You think I don't know if you think people deserve to be lied to.
Well, then I guess you got to go listen back to the episode.
All right.
All right. And
Shameless
if you're curious,
plug.
it's with Glow. So if you guys
Shout
are
out
curious,
to you, Glow.
But I think that I feel like when I'm talking to y'all, you'll be like, "Oh my God, Gigi, who lied to you?"
Absolutely, someone did that in their living room.
Yeah, they're just like, "Gigi, who did that?"
Or the fan that like listens intently and be talking back to us.
You'd be like,
she asked you that question.
"Who did that?"
Or he.
Hey. No, it's really through just life experiences. Like I said, like a lot of things just in my life are happening, and whether it's in friendships, relationships, or even in work, there's certain expectations or even trust levels that you have, and then when those trust levels are broken, even if it's on a professional or platonic level, like it kind of shakes your core.
Uh-huh.
You know, it kind of lets you question your environment, people that are around you, what you're doing. Do you continue on this path? Do you need to pivot? It just kind of opens your eyes to, like, you know, everything ain't rainbows, unicorns, and glazed donuts.
For shizzle, by dizzle.
Yeah. But stay tuned, because I feel like at this point,
Tune in next week to see
No.
what the fuck is going on in Gigi's world.
no, I'm just saying, it makes me think about Mr. Rent Money when y'all brought up the line from Kanye.
I bring up a lot of lines from Kanye.
Think of our topic. I'll be honest. We're all liars, Greg.
That's my song.
I know.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's where he at. But the first step of being in self-care is stop lying. And don't lie to yourself. That's really what it is. You're not lying to the person. You're lying to yourself. And if that means something, maybe you need to talk to yourself.
Open your eyes.
My eyes are open, Greg.
No, they.
Your eyes are not open, Greg.
Yes, they are.
I can't even see them. Now I can see them. And now when you did your lips like that. You did the duck face, y'all.
Yo, are we at the end?
We are.
We are at the end, and I don't know which we're gonna do. All right. Thank you for making it all the way through this episode with us. We had some great talks. We are at the end where we just have some new dialogue. Where we just talk about something that was interesting that we found through the week. And I would like to start us off. Today, I went outside with a do-rag on.
Yes, he did.
Hey, y'all know how I feel about that? I didn't even realize I did it. Y'all.
Yes, he did, because he came back with it on. So when you took it off,
I did.
you put it right back on. I wanted to tell you that, but the way that you was moving, it was just like, I can't believe I broke my one rule. And I was like, my mind, I was like, if you did go get a haircut, you walked, you saw yourself in the mirror, took it off, you finished it. You say, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put it right back on.
Oh shit!
All right, Greg. So now we know you out here bonding it up.
Oh shit! Nah, this shit would never happen again.
Right.
It won't.
And he won't tell
promise.
us. He won't tell us.
I would definitely lie.
I think he's only acknowledging it only because he feels like he needs to tell the truth. That's just where we're at. This is where we're at. No, that's the truth.
Whatever. That's my new dialogue.
I bet
I'm disappointed in myself.
Yeah, that he got caught.
Shut up. Go away, yo.
Who tied it? You did or he did?
Wow. Wrong.
Who tied
Wrong question to
Who tied
ask.
the do-rag on you?
I tied my own goddamn do-rag.
You did it in the mirror?
No.
You did it in the car?
No.
When did you do it?
I just did it. Like, yo, if you know how to put a do-rag on, you know how to put a do-rag on.
He finished, he did the brush thing.
I was paid for my haircut. I was paid while he was doing my credit card.
Yeah.
You know?
You was facing him or you was facing the mirror?
I was facing the window, actually, just waiting.
You was waiting in the window. You should have said, I'm about to be outside.
What is wrong with you, bro?
Because I wanted you to put into your mind that you knew that you were going back outside.
I got
and
it.
You willingly put the bonnet back on.
It is, first off, it's a do-rag.
Bonnet.
Whatever. No, it's not whatever.
Okay.
Well, I'm saying I didn't realize even there that, like, oh shit.
Yeah.
It wasn't until I got back in the house I was like,
yeah.
Oh shit.
And that's why you want to be honest with the world. This is all. It's because we talked about lying, you guys. Now you know what the story was about. Greg be outside of his bonnet. And I just want to let you know that he still has his bonnet on. Okay? I just want to let you know that.
Gotta do all
he
that?
still got the bonnet on. So guess what? When he tells you that he doesn't like when you're wearing your bonnets outside, it's only because he doesn't want both of y'all to wear the bonnets outside.
No,
He wants to be the only one.
I don't like
wearing
that shit, yo.
Do-rag outside.
That shit
And
looks
you know
so
what?
dirty.
And I trusted the fact, like, you really was like upset with me. Like, take that off your head, Gigi. I would never go outside with you with a bonnet on. And you out here talking about you tying it up. Talking about, I tied it myself. I don't need to look into a mirror. I was looking outside the window.
Oh my goodness.
Where are you
Go
now?
away.
The window or the door that you was going to walk outside in? Okay, Greg. I bet you are with your damn bonnet on. Your helmet of salvation.
You like a goddamn helmet of salvation. Shut the fuck up, yo.
When you're
Yo,
mad,
you've been talking to Baylor too much, yo.
when you're mad. I miss Baylor. Shout out to you, Baylor. I'm happy your phone is, you're getting, be great.
Shout outs to Baylor.
My new dialogue. So I've been watching, I just been in this space, you guys. And so I've been watching How to Get Away with Murder. I don't know if anyone has watched it. I just started watching it, but I'm like in the final season now. And it was captivating. Viola Davis, you are an amazing actress. I think you should definitely be in more movies, but I love to see you in series. I will continue watching you. Say what you gonna say, Greg? Don't do say nothing crazy, Greg.
The Woman King was such a terrible movie.
Oh, I didn't watch it yet.
We the homie. Sorry.
Okay. But yeah, and when I was, watching it at this point, it's not completed yet, but I am in the 6th season where you can tell that it's ending. The storylines for me, at first were like so captivating and seemed so diverse, and I loved it. Like even to this point where I'm still watching it, and now it's just like I'm loyal to the brand, and I want to see how they kind of put a bow in it. But the storylines for me, although the title of the show is How to Get Away with Murder, it's like, why does the black woman's story gotta be that every time she's with a white man, it's not hers, and if it is, it don't work out, he gotta die. Sorry, spoiler alert if you didn't watch it, but it's just like it just gets to the point where it's just like you can't even have a great interracial story.
That's not true.
I'm talking about in this. I'm talking about in
that TV show with Tracy Morgan and Tiffany Haddish. It's a comedy, but she's married to a white man. They love each other.
Okay, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about
Sorry.
the show. And it did the same thing like with Scandal. You have these powerful women in these powerful positions, and then you find out that they have a problem. So not only are the men that they're in love with not theirs, but they also have usually alcohol abuse, or they have some type of abuse of addiction. So, and then you go into their past, and their past is also abuse. Like there is no great story for them. Their story, and then even through their journey in itself, it never works. They're always alone.
Right in Scandal, she became vice president.
Forgive me, there's at some point I stopped, but she's still alone. And I'm not saying that women need to be with men, but it's just like there's no, it's where's those stories of the successful women that be able to, these are stories that we're writing, right? It's not like you have to actually cast it on an actual individual. Where's these stories where if these are actual people's lives or quote unquote stories that you could write, why do these women have to choose between success and being the family woman?
Because that's the difference between 3 seasons and 8 seasons of the show.
Yes, Greg, but still in the end, they don't have that.
No, they do. I don't think you understood what I said. The story that you want to be told, those shows are made. The Madam Secretaries and all those powerful women shows, right? they get 3 seasons. But when you tell a story of the story that they're telling on How to Get Away with Murder or Scandal, where the shows where it's like, especially with Scandal, it got to a point where it was like, girl, get away from him. Like, what are you doing? Like, you know the nigga is married and he's never gonna be able to do what you want him to do. But you're talking back to the show, right? Or even with Power, where you talking to Tasha after a while, like, he don't want you no more. It's good. Let it go. You can still be rich. Just let him have his little side piece. Like, it's all good.
But then they killed the man that she could have been with. And again, she's alone.
And that's what sells.
But what I'm trying to tell you is that why does a woman of color have to be perpetuated? That's what I'm trying to tell you is what's selling. This idea is that in order for me to have it all, right, is that I can't have...
It's more interesting than it's fun.
But think about that, and how that perception of just women and even trying to date and even trying to be successful in life, it's like they put you in this persona where you're not able to do it because of the way that the media has portrayed it. Most of the storylines that you see is that I'm either choosing between power or a family, or I gotta run away because I can't do both.
Yeah.
Why?
What's else? We live in a male-dominated society.
It just makes me sad. No, because now we have more women writers, even like people like Shonda Rhimes, where you're looking for some type of, even just, some glimpse of hope, of truth, of like, a powerful story where, there are women that you can like look up to. The Olivia Popes, like, people want to be fixers, but now she's just gonna be alone. All she be doing is just drinking wine, and she dressed nice.
Slur you were.
Anything. I just say that to say that, like, it's a good show. At first, I didn't know if I was going, where are they doing, but the way that they wrote the story kept me intrigued, always kept me guessing every season. But it just, the critique that I had is that I just feel like Viola, like, I keep saying Viola, like, I know, because I'm talking to you about it, Keating. Her name was Annalise Keating. But
that's such an ugly name.
Annalise?
Yes.
Don't do that.
I will stop. Clearly, you know somebody.
No, I don't know nobody named Annalise. But even with that being said, what if people don't like your name, Greg?
A lot of people like my name.
I
don't like my name.
I like your name. You know what? I'm not doing this anyway. That I think that she deserved I know I get it to get the storyline going, but I think that there could have been a supportive role, just like they were able to have Oliver and Connor. For some reason, Oliver and Connor went through the wilderness, the storms, the bodies. They was able to get married, be great. Oh my gosh, got immunity. Everything is working out for them. Everything. And Connor was the one that was out here chopping bodies. I'm just saying. You guys. I know that there was... Yes. All I'm saying is... Again, I even loved their love story and how, the tribulations that Oliver had to go through. But it's just like, again, we are promoting this wonderful woman named Annalise Keating. Well, she was outside a little bit. No, a lot, actually. But she really was just trying to protect a lot of people around her that didn't need protecting. And at this time, it was really about protecting herself. And that moment she wanted to protect herself, no one wanted to protect her.
They all turned on that bitch quick.
The one moment. They always assume that she did everything just to protect herself when everything that she did was to protect them.
I'll do it under one condition.
And that's it.
They get it. He gets immunity too. She gets immunity too. Niggas!
Yeah.
What happened to your loyalty?
No, they said fuck them niggas and click you came. And so, yeah. No, I just think that
You gonna make
I don't
me
know if
watch
I'm
the
gonna
next
watch
episode because I just want to see what the fuck happens.
Like at the end, like
I hate you, bro. I don't even care what happened before any of this shit.
so many
But that
things
shit
happen.
is interesting.
There
though.
is a moment where there's the man that I told you that his dad died. She was messing with him and she framed him for her husband's murder, and he went to jail. He was a cop and everything, almost lost everything. Then he took him out of jail, got him a job. It was just, he went through a lot dealing with her.
He did?
No, he's still alive.
Oh shit!
Yeah. It was just a lot of things happening. I'm just saying, it's like, I bring this up to say, because now I'm ready to go, that I just hope that, yes, I understand what you're saying when it comes to certain things that sell, but there are certain dynamics of family values that we now see today, with a lot of interracial relationships that should be promoted and still can work. Like, you know, like it fathoms me that a black woman can't have a great story and it can't sell and it still could be dope. And that the story with there's another movie that was on Netflix where the woman was married to a white man, but he ended up sounding like he was stupid, like he wasn't like smart. I forgot what, I think it was like clickbait or something like that. I'm not sure, but it was just like it was just the way that the story was written, and it was just like there's people of all different shapes, sizes, colors that are together, that are successful and have very interesting fun lives. And I think that there's storylines that could promote that as well, because there's stories that work in any other genre. So that being said, I'm ready, Greg. You want to let them know how they can find you and how they can find us?
You can find me smoking them dub, rolling them cup. Yo, you see Nelly and Ashanti perform on stage?
No, and I hope if it's like that, I don't want to.
Yo, you want to start disrespecting me? I am an entertainer.
You're right.
Because I'm fun.
Mm-hmm.
But you can find me on Twitter at Greg Nelson26. Yeah. Oh, follow the pod. Follow the pod at JustAConvo _pod. Everywhere. You know, hit the Linktree.
Woo.
We all there.
Are you?
Sometimes.
All right. Thank you, Greg. And you can find me, my amazing individuals, on Twitter at GCarly7, and that's GQARLY and the number 7. If you forgot today, if someone didn't tell you today, if you just wanted to lay up and just be like, let's just be today, I want you to know that I want you to go be great. Gigi.